Hey folks, and welcome back to another episode of our Rimworld Beta 0.19 playthrough with the Cold Foresters. We are continuing work on our outer wall, our first major defensive effort so far in the game. We've got a few guys coming back from absolutely obliterating an outpost with a orbital bombardment targeter, which was fun to use. We ended up getting about 300 caribou meat out of it as a little bonus. So they're heading back. As a reward for that outpost, we got a crafter mech serum trainer here, which honestly I don't know if I've ever actually used one of these. I've been thinking about who we should give it to, and I think I've narrowed it down to pretty much Mike on his own. The reason being is Mike, first of all, has double passion for crafting. He's the only one with double passion for it. Second, when I look at our crafting, if I sort this by crafting ability, now our three guys out, I've checked them, none of them really have good crafting skills, so I'm not going to worry about them. We have Mal, who's already good, but he's also our #1 researcher with double passion for that. And I'd kind of like him to focus more on that than the crafting. Psychic Soothe, we'll take it. Next up is NG, who's decent. She's a 10. So she's in the running as well. Although Mike down here with a 5 doesn't do a whole lot else for us except construct. And I think that double passion will just help and to maintain it, so he won't suffer as much skill decay. And he is here now, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. What's he doing now? He's hauling. Okay, he's a hauler. Use Neurotrainer Mech Serum to learn crafting. Yes, do that. And you were at a 5. To go from level 5 to 12. Great. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is bump Mike's. Well, actually, it's already pretty high. We have him doing the smithing and tailoring first. What I might do is... Yeah, because currently Mal is also... You know what, I'm going to turn off Mal's regular... Oh, no, he says being attacked by a warg. We'll take care of that. See, Mal right here is stone cutting. I don't really want our #1 researcher doing that, so I'm going to drop his regular crafting down. And I might just have him focus on one of these. I think it'll be smithing, because those are usually we have fewer smithing bills, and when we do have them, I think they're slightly more important than the tailoring. Obviously, a parka is hugely important when we need that, but clothing bills seem like they're more regular. At least if they're not yet, I might set some up to make it that way, so we can start selling some of this extra leather we have in the form of crafted goods. Now, let's see what this warg is up to. Noisette has been through a lot in her life. She's been tough. Her tail just got bitten off. Her right rear left leg is in danger. Let's get these two guys out immediately to fight the warg. Anyone else nearby? Pacheco's pretty close. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Serrano can't fight. Ayaka, yeah, you go in melee right away. Let's see where we get from here. Oh, that's right. Tico's also melee. So go ahead and fight here, Tico. Mal. The warg is revenging. In that case, why don't you back it up a bit? How bad do we hurt him? Well, it's not revenging on us. I thought it would revenge on us. I just wasted time there. And let's get... So I want to get my shooters in a spot where they're not going to... There we go. So the warg has turned its attention off Noise. That's going to be dead in 8 hours. I could just sit here and whack it to death, but first of all, you don't get any combat boost for that. And it kind of takes a while, so I'm just going to have a hunt job on him. At some point, our hunter will go instant kill him. If not, he'll just bleed out and be fine. Now, Pacheco, before you walk away, I'd prefer if you save Noisette here. Oh, NG was doing it, but... Yeah, who knows where NG even is. Yeah, way out here. It's a little bit far. So NG is rebuilding our traps. Actually, this corner is sort of coming along. We do need some granite blocks. How's our block situation doing? Okay, we got a couple chunks, but we need to collect a few more. We queued up a bunch down here. Yeah, these just haven't gotten hauled yet. So what I might do is, first of all, make sure no one's restricted. They're not. Same with our animals. Yeah, Noisette. You lost a tail. Anything else happen? Pretty severe pain. Hopefully you don't get infected or anything. But your 10 quality was pretty good. 78%, 67 for the other part. Yeah. Noisette's a survivor. We're still trying to tame this Arctic wolf. Has that even happened yet? I don't know if it would show it here or not. But we do have Matthew, who's basically doing that as his primary job. But I would like to bump the hauling up a bit for someone here. Pacheco, your cook, you're not going to have a ton of time besides that. What about Serrano? Serrano, you do haul full-time. That's right, we knew that. And then there's NG. It's going to construct. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen. We still have a couple chunks to do, and there's still one in the making. So this wall will get done. These are all slate, huh? Okay. The wall's coming along. I actually really hate the way this corner looks. I really want to change this. But see, I mean, I really want to remove this area, so maybe just You know, I don't know why I really have this part here. That's sort of unnecessary. Okay, yeah, so we'll deconstruct this. We're going to deconstruct all of this. And I think we'll instead have this corner come out maybe here, and this will be the entry point. Does that seem about right? And then we'll set up, and that should make it look somewhat like this. Which I assume will work okay. No one's used it yet. We haven't had any enemies. Although we now have a huge wall here. So that kind of blocks any access straight north for us. Got a bunch of boars passing through. Passing through quickly, too. See what's NG doing now? Deconstructing. That'll give us free up some blocks, too, to finish the wall in other areas. Let's haul all the blocks that are inside our base here. These walls are coming along. How about this? This side's pretty much done, so we'll get this going too. Our steel situation is 1600, so I think we can afford a bit for the... And our caravan has arrived. Excellent. Spring has begun. Also excellent. Let's see, something like this. I guess that's a bit more than we need, but I'll be fine with that. We will go ahead and start chopping wood out here. Eventually clear plants. Now, do we just have kind of the similar setup as this? Well, I suppose to start we at least need sandbags. Otherwise, what's the point of even funneling them in like this? This might be a bit close. But at the same time, I also want to be able to expand our buildings and things a little bit. So this, I'm sure most of this will end up getting moved long term. I do want a couple traps hitting them as soon as they come in. Now, we will go steel. Although every time these are tripped, it's another 30 steel to rearm them. So I do want to keep an eye on our steel and make sure it doesn't get... let's see, how did we do this before? I think the opening was a little bit different. Yeah, we only had a 1-block opening. We're down here, we sort of have a 2-block opening. Well, no, I guess... Oh, we don't need one here. We'll cancel that. And we'll turn that into a trap instead, yeah. And I do think they like to hug the walls, and then we'll make a box. And the other side, we did have one extra on each side. But I think I'll just leave it as a box for now. What the hell is going on here? Caribou meat. So for some reason our caravan unpacked right over here. We don't really have a caravan packing spot. I guess I could designate one. The thing is, I don't see a great one anyway. I mean, kitchen and supplies. Somewhere in between. Yeah, something like down here would be fine. And I thought I had roofed. You know what? I'm going to roof a bit. Oh, right, because of the turbines. Right. So I will go ahead and clear snow, though. I will add it to this. Why can't... oh, right. Expand the snow clear area. There we go. And I'm going to wrap it all around the base. Be happy with that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Alright, we've got this power line running. We've got this poker table that we're trying to think of how to change. For now, I'm just going to get some chairs in so they can actually sit and play. And we've got lots of wood right now. Keep it to 4 for now, because we do have more important construction jobs queued up right here. This is all coming down. This is going up. So this will end up looking like... something like that. Let's see, do we get our geothermal yet? We're still researching, right? We are getting close, okay. So we'll hopefully get that power plant up this episode. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with this corner. It looks terrible no matter what I picture in my mind. I do want to start preparing for some power through here, though. So we're going to go ahead and maybe smooth these surfaces so we can run power. I'm going to mine this out of here. It's all marble yet, but I don't want to haul it because I don't want to... I want to be cutting other types of blocks. I want to be cutting slate and marble right now, or slate and granite, not marble yet. Although I have noticed we've been pumping out some statues here. That's right, Matthew, in addition to being a animal trainer, he's a wood chopper, he's also our artist, even though he's only a 6. Wait, is he our artist right now? Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, he's number 2. So let's start getting in getting these in some rooms here. Marble sculpture. Let's see. Angie's being hunted. Alright, we'll come back to the statues. Let's see where Angie is. Angie's way over here, so I'm not too worried. Angie, you set up. What the hell's going... Oh, a cougar took out an Arctic wolf. That must have been a close fight, though, right? Get Pacheco. Not sure what that plain leather is doing there. Is that where our caravan maybe dumped that? I think the caribou gave us plain leather. I'm hoping these two are enough for the lynx, but we've seen the lynx do some damage, so Mike, I know you're an expert crafter now, but come out here and help out with this fight. You're right. I always forget that they do not see it as hostile just because it's hunting someone. Although Pacheco was already firing. Mike, you stop right here. You guys back off. Hopefully Mike can get a shot or 2 in. Nice. It looks like it's running now. So you guys stop and fire. Mike can keep firing. Now it's revenging, but it should be mostly dead. There we go. Dead in 7 hours. Hunt. Actually, Angie, just prioritize hunting right now. Oh, I can't do that? You're not assigned, Mike, are you? See, oh, Matthew's already doing it. So yeah, see, people jump into action to take care of that. Although, this cougar, he's in no immediate danger now, but that might change if he just keeps bleeding. And I don't really want him just hanging around in this area. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. We might take him out soon. But let's get some statues in. Get these rooms impressive. So we've got this one's called Mal's Shot. Studying the secrets of microelectronics. Okay, so maybe we'll put this in the rec room or in the workshop near this. What else we got? We have a chicken. It's titled Rogue. Minor celebrity Julia rendered in silhouette. The work is executed in a glitch art style, and I'm not familiar with that style. Julia, I don't know if that's someone we know. I almost feel like that was someone's relative, like a mother that ended up dying in a raid or something. But I think the kitchen is a good place for that. We've got Matthew's idol. Can you not haul? Right, you can't haul. We busted out those Wait a minute, this is Tico Nolan. Oh, right, Tico. I'm getting Tico and Matthew confused. Right, Tico is the artist. There we go, 10. Okay, and Tico's just cranking them out. Rare thrum... Oops, I dismissed it. Let's see. 2 thrumbos this time. Let's see their health. I'm going to try taming one. It'll be very dangerous for Matthew if they turn, but I think they're mostly peaceful. I don't think they have like a lot of aggression just from taming. There's a chance, but it's not the same as attacking them. Certainly. We'll go for... oh, not hunt. Sorry, tame. No handler can tame thrumbos. Okay. Well, now the question is, do we try and attack them? I don't know if we can take out 2, especially now that our turrets are gone. Although I did think I saw one in here, which we'll put out here until we get. Well, I don't know where actually. We want these turrets covering the corners as people come in. So, actually, that's not bad for now. And then we'll extend this just slightly. Yeah, let's put that there for now. I think it's been sitting in here for a couple episodes, so sorry about that. Do we need lights anywhere? You know, I am tired of these hallways being so dark. So put one there. We'll run the power a bit. What else we got? Another light? Yeah, we'll do the other hallway too. Got an extra heater laying around. Man, a bunch of sculptures. Man, Tico's just cranking them out. Did we put a limit on these? Oh yeah, that's right. We queued up 9 of them. Basically to use all of our marble. Yeah, these thrumbos are just right in the midst of our base. How's Noiset doing over here? Yeah, you'll be okay. Yeah, let's quickly get these statues down. Let's see. One for the dining room would be great. By the door. We've got one here. We'll start getting them in some bedrooms. Pacheco's earned it. Who else? Another chicken one. A song by Mike. Let's get this in Mike's room. There you go, Mike. Now, what is this one actually? Solitary innards. So I would imagine that's not assigned to any one particular person. Okay, geothermal's finished. Fantastic. Now, these are all closed until we build our high-tech research bench, which we probably want to do relatively soon. I do want to work towards being able to build some assault rifles, though. I feel like those are a big boost in terms of your gun quality. Psychic Soothe is over. Now we had one more to put. Lines of Sweat. Where's Lines? We'll put this in Lines' room. Okay. It's kind of dark. Okay, I think we have them all assigned now. Is there one still hanging out over here? No. Man, our stockpile is filling up, and it's a lot of it's raw materials. I'm kind of thinking maybe long-term this becomes just a raw material type place for blocks and leathers and things that, you know, we're likely to use inside of our workshop. And then we might need another stockpile just for selling finished goods. Or not necessarily selling, you know, solely. We could also use them for, you know, weapon storage, clothes storage, things like that. Maybe even drugs or things we plan on selling and or using as they are, as the final product. But for now, this is just barely holding on. And we have a bunch of furniture in here that needs to be moved out at some point. So spring is starting. One thing I wanted to do was expand some of these growing zones. I think I said about double, and I think we'll try that. Although we are doing fine on medicine. We have been buying some, though. Let's see, there was an outpost over here. Oh, right, infinite chem reactor, 7 days. Yes. We don't have use for chem fuel currently, but I think we will. And this actually might be a nice time to go when It's still snowing outside, so our food will be preserved, but hopefully it's not quite as harsh as it was before. Let's see. That says 1.8 days. Does... Oh, okay, it is factoring in tundra and large hills, but it's no longer factoring in the winter, which was a +2, I believe. Oh, this one is 5%. Okay, so... But that's only a plus 0.1. I believe it was a +2 before. Oh wow, is it winter? Is it like less wintry over here than where we are? Huh. I don't know, but this has 4 enemies. And let's see what we want to bring. We don't have any specialized weapons anymore. We used our bombarder. We don't have like an insanity lance or something, right? Alright, we'll just take a few good fighters and foragers. We do have this incendiary launcher now, which we'll take with us in case there's a good opportunity to use it. I think our food and medicine is squared away here. The building's continuing. So yeah, let's get this going before we lose the opportunity. So, as usual, I think we have foragers and fighters. They just make sense to take. We've got Johnny. Although fruit... Like I said, we're at a point now where food won't spoil, so it's not as important to get the foragers. But they also happen to be good fighters, so I think I'm happy with it. Let's see. NG's one of our better fighters. We do want a melee person, so we'll take a Yaka. That makes it 4 on 4. Should I take Mike too? Yeah, let's bring Mike too. Combat-wise, that leaves Pacheco, Mal, Rissa, and Matthew. Yeah, see, those guys aren't very good fighters. I think we'll go with this. Just 4. And we'll take Noisette. We will take... Since they're going to last and it's frozen, I'll take some fine meals to keep morale up. How does 15 work? No. 30? 5 days of food? Okay. And... I'll take a few simple meals. Just for extra. I mean, it's not much weight. We'll be fine. We do want to make sure we take medicine. Take 20. We will take our Thrumbo Fur bedrolls. Let's see, there's 4 of us, right? Yeah, 4 of those. And a few specialized weapons. Maybe one more for range, bolt action. The incendiary. I guess we'll take a Molotov and a frag. And then a little bit of silver for trading. Let's look at our route. Visibility, I noticed, was 80%. Okay, great. 1.8 days. Yeah, so the fact that it's not winter anymore just speeds up our travel time quite a bit. And I think we'll accept this. Actually. You know, one thing we could do, I mean, it's heavy, but if this battery was fully charged and it's uninstalled, it maintains that charge, although batteries do have like a depletion rate, which is very slow. But if you took a battery and a turret with you, and enough steel for the power line, you could have a little portable turret, which I haven't tried, but I'm almost certain that would work. What am I looking for here? I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. I was thinking about a little steel in case we want to set up some quick sandbags. And I think it's 5 per. So how much does 20 hold us back? Okay. It increases our weight quite a bit. But we might be in a position where we could really use a little bit of cover quickly. Sorry. So those guys are off. That leaves us with Mike back at home, Mal, Pacheco. And let's see. Rissa and Serrano. Well, Rissa's quite the meleeer, so we do have some defenses being set up now. Alright, the caravan is on the move. Thrumbo's just hanging out. Yeah, 1 we would definitely go for. 2, this close inside of our base, I don't know. Especially without turrets. Although, maybe I should have took it. Oh, wait, I think he's downed now. No. But he is healing from resting, I think. I don't know what the Cougar's threat assessment is like. Like, I'm curious if he'll get desperate and maybe go after a Thrumbo, although I'd imagine he'd go after whatever's the weakest creature around. Which at this point is going to be one of our guys. Combat Supplier passing by. Excellent. Serrano, I'm almost positive you are our best talker, right? Yeah. 15 even. Let's come down here. We'll talk to a Combat Supplier. We will take 10... yeah, we are in the market for components, but we need to sell some stuff. We'll sell all the ambrosia. We will sell some of this... Well, that's 27 cents. I'm going to smelt that instead. It's a little micromanagey, but it's not really worth it. But we'll take $5. That's the cutoff, $5. Steel club, steel mace. Excellent revolver we'll hold on to. Not the machine pistol. We don't need 2 Molotovs. Combat suppliers buy sculptures, huh? These are just waiting to be installed. We're going to keep those. And we'll make a little bit of money out of it, I guess. We don't need the components yet, but we will. So we'll just spend 7 silver for 5 components and do a little trading. I guess that's fine. Now, I'm going to set up some bills here for weapons. Smelt weapon. So I'm going to clear all this for now, but I'm going to put it to do forever. I want it only if... First of all, anything where it's like awful to pour, and it's... You can't do... You can't choose a particular material for the weapon. That would kind of be nice, because I mean, if there's a plasteel, if it's awful or poor, I guess I'll be fine with that. Basically, any melee weapon, do it if it's awful to poor. Along with some of these weaker guns, like a I don't know, an awful to poor machine pistol or revolver, maybe. Yeah, so anything just terrible in that regard, do it. And I think we'll start there. I'm not going to worry about hit points yet. So where is that knife anyway? This didn't already happen, did it? I didn't see it. It might have happened right in front of my eyes and I missed it. Another bulk goods trader. Oh, okay, except they're on foot, right? Cool. You don't sell snakes, do you? They do sell muffalo. Any animals that don't have these packs on them are for sale, it seems like, in my from what I've noticed. Alright, you're close enough where we'll trade. Yeah, they sell 3 muffalo. I like to buy a little chocolate. We could even start researching trees to start planting our own chocolate if we want. But we won't do that yet. Man, we have so much meat right now. Winter is over. Say we just sold all the caribou meat. Well, it's kind of nice to have a fridge full of food, though, and not have to worry about that for a while. Then again, we don't have a bunch of money, and this looks like a pretty decent way... Oops. So we just sold a bit of it. We should still have plenty left over. Yeah, we still have 600 over here. We have well over 1,000 meat. I think I'm okay with that for now. Neutromine, we'll grab 3 more for later. 1 more component, making it even 120. You sell cloth, which we don't have. Let's get these to even rounded numbers, which... because it's going to be leftover remainder materials anyway at some point. And we'll sell all 10 Thrumbo fur. Since it's not enough to make anything with now, we'll hunt more if any time 1 shows up or 2 and we're better prepared. We'll buy a little beer. I know I keep talking about not having enough money and then I kind of waste it, but I like the idea of some luxury items for the crew once in a while. We'll sell all these old clothes. Actually, we'll sell a bunch of clothes, and that'll get Mike to start making more when he gets back. And we should have plenty of materials to replenish all of this stuff. And now the winter's over, I'm not as worried about someone needing a jacket and then not having one. I did sell a helmet, though, which I think I might hold on to. I don't want to start burning through steel in that sense yet. And then $20 for a standing lamp? It's purely steel. So I could deconstruct, but I'm gonna sell a few just to free up some storage space. And they have a blue one for sale. Which, yes, we're gonna get, because it's gonna be a while before we get colored lights, and I want to put that in our poker room or something. And we'll leave it there, I think. We'll come out 1,300 on top. We could even maybe buy a few more components here. Yeah, let's buy 10 more. So make it 11. Okay. Oh, they don't have the funds. Okay, cool. We'll have to buy even more then. We'll make it 25. Oh, that's way different. 15. There we go. 17 components. Perfect. So we'll get that in. We'll install this into our poker room. Meeting peacefully. Do a quick look at what you have, and just in case you have snakes, but you don't. A bull, though. We're not selling Noisette. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's move on. They've got just under a day to get there. We'll run some power up here. We'll get this going. I think I will knock this wall down and extend this a bit. Not much construction is going to happen right now, though. Shooting frenzy for lines. And he's on our caravan. That's excellent. Next 8 days. Great. Good timing on that one. Get you guys resting right now. Yep. Using 4 bedrolls, which, as we know, improves their mood quite a bit. I thought that was under needs. Okay, right. Yeah, extremely comfortable. You must be using the excellent one. Quite comfortable, quite comfortable, quite comfortable. That's nice. Because brakes on caravans can really slow things down. You know, a guy might... If they're only doing a minor brake, like a wander or a sad state, it just slows it down. But then a full-on brake will prevent the caravan from moving. All right, so we have a raid, of course, while we're gone, as usual. Shit. All right, this is going to be trouble, and we'll see how we do next time. Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.